You're all
we are
good.
rolling.
Okay, good.
You're going to use it?
Just put something on the bottom.
We use every part of the cow.
Because we don't have any time anyway, so we're just going to talk.
I'm cooking something in my oven right now. I left LA yesterday and put it in my oven.
That is sweet.
Yeah, I put it on 580. I hope everything's okay. It was a carcass of a thing I found in my yard.
Hey, this is Derek Moore for 96.9 The Eagle. I had the pleasure of speaking with Bob Saget. The problem was we never did a formal intro, because he just starts talking and then like 20 minutes later he's still talking. So here's your intro. Enjoy Bob Saget in progress.
7 minutes ago, actually, you said, I was telling you that I don't think I'm that dirty now. I think my stand-up is made for mature or immature audiences.
Yeah.
I'm like a 17-year-old.
But it's gotten cleaner.
I don't know. I'm not dropping the F-bomb as much.
Why? Why not?
I don't, because when I did it on my HBO special 2 years ago, I had done 6 months of colleges. When I say done, I mean have sex with them.
As you should.
The student body.
Uh-huh.
But I'm really excited. My camera's holding for a little while.
I'm afraid. Really cool. I hope the earwax is completely taken care of on my profile.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But if you think you have earwax, you probably shouldn't have shared that with me. You want to do your personal grooming up close and alone. But I don't curse. I cursed a lot. Somebody put together like a 3-minute tape of just my curses for my HBO special. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of cursing. Don Rickles told me that I forgot 2 F-bombs. He didn't quite say it that way. But he said it to me very funny because he's brilliant. But I'm just doing what I find funny. It's a little perverted. It's a little weird. I tell kids not to do stuff with animals. They shouldn't. It's wrong. It is.
That's
it's
good
wrong.
advice.
It's
PSA.
8 minutes of material.
The more you know with Bob Saget.
There's a lot to know. And never, I actually have a condom business.
Do you?
Yeah, you want to buy one? That's what I do. I just go to people and I sell them. You want to buy one? I got them.
Why not?
I don't have any. I don't use them. What's up with that?
Well, I'm already...
I could have more kids. I'm single.
Are you single,
I'm
really?
I'm Tracy Morgan. I'm gonna make a baby tonight. Yeah, I've been single for 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah. When this is done, you should Wikipedia me to find out all the truth.
All right, I'm getting the wrap-up sign already.
Why?
I don't know. I'd like to sit here and talk to you for like another half an hour.
But this was a spontaneous thing that we did. Neither of us even knew we were going to do.
Exactly. So it just kind of worked out.
Right.
I'm glad you talked a lot. That was perfect.
I don't remember talking, but I think you've been very nice.
You've been great.
I have Vicodin in my room. They gave it to me. But the fact that I still have it means I'm not an addict. I'm not an addict.
I guess. Kay's choice. Not an addict.
I would never recommend Vicodin. It's bad.
Yeah.
When they did my knee operation, I was going to tell you about that.
Oh yeah, you got a story.
John Stamos, the show closed. Bye Bye Birdie, and it didn't close. The curtain didn't work. A piece of set didn't work, and they dropped the curtain 15 minutes early. And Stamos came out. Don't move the camera. I'm really into this. And Stamos came out and said, "We got to stop the show." Don Rickles was there and said, "Get a haircut. I got to get out of here." And he asked me to come up and do stand-up, and I did, and I leapt on stage, and the bone snapped in my knee.
Wow.
And I had it operated on. I had the fluid sucked out last week, and then I had my knee operated on.
Now, I had mine operated on when I was like 15. Did they do the dot and put the camera in, or did they cut the whole?
They actually, I had 2 cuts on either side of my knee. They went in with 2 camera things, and they suck out all the little bone shards.
Yeah.
So I'm limping. I look all gimpy-like.
So that's recent then?
I had it operated on Friday.
Oh, Friday?
Yeah.
So that's something, obviously, you're not going,
it's like 6
okay.
days old.
Yeah. Well, you're getting around okay, though.
I'm getting around. I'm going to be fine. They're going to fly me in tonight like Peter Bedpan, and I'm going to poop all over the audience. If I could fly, think about that. What could you do to people? If you could fly, they never did a Superman movie where he's peeing on people and
You
stuff.
could poop on a lot of people.
You could poop, you could pee, you could vomit, you could do all kinds of stuff. If I could fly, that's what I would do. No, I wouldn't. I wish I was invisible, though.
Do the Olsen girls call you ever? Never? Bad relationship?
I'm going to see them. That's a very weird TMZ kind of thing to say. I'll see them next week. I'm going to New York.
Yeah?
That's all I'm going to say on radio or television or whatever medium we're in. We're in Viewmaster.
That's
right.
But
we're friends and we love each other. I love them a lot. And I'll see my daughters and them in the same room.
Wow.
I know.
They speak to them? They look them in the eye?
No, they don't speak to people. Yes, we're all friends. We've known them. I've known them since they're 3 years old. No, I've known them since they're born, but they became friends with my daughters when they were 3. They started to become more older. They're a year older than my daughter. The one I know about. I have a couple other daughters. I'm not sure. I've never met them, but I hear that they're fine. No, I have 3 daughters.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I talk to them. Stay away from my daughters. Don't you ever talk to them.
Bob Saget, ladies and gentlemen,
At the Crest Theater.
at the Crest Theater.
Well, when is this? When is this?
Well,
run?
that's tonight, right? At the Crest.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah. So
Literally tonight.
this will be airing when. Yeah.
This will be airing when it's over.
Tonight. Yeah.
This
Next
isn't up
week.
till next week?
Yeah.
It'll be up today?
Yeah.
Oh, this is really cool.
So maybe-
this is live. Look how live we are. I'll be at the Crest Theater tonight. Doors open at 7. When does the bus come? All
Bob
right,
Saget.
we're waiting.
Thank you,
I think
Bob.
It's time.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
I appreciate
I'll
it.
see
That
you
was great.
soon.
All right.
I'm
Thanks
gonna
for
miss
coming
you.
in.